Alright guys, MarkBoy316 here with another video, and today's going to be a WWF pay-per-view review. It's going to be WWF No Mercy 2000. I just watched the DVD. I took my VHS collection and put it all to DVD. So this is right from the VHS. And its first match was the Dudley Boyz Invitational Tables match. It was 5 teams competing in the match. The first team was Too Cool that came out, along with Lowdown. They were the first 2 teams that started the match. And Too Cool eliminates Lowdown with a superplex off the top rope through the table. So that was pretty cool. Then we get Raven and Taz come into the match. They quickly eliminate Too Cool with a double suplex through the table. Then we have the Dudley Boyz coming in, and they take out Raven and Taz with powerbomb out of the corner. Takes out Taz, and then we have Right to Censor, who's the final team, that comes out, and the Dudleys do put the Right to Censor through the table with again a power bomb through the table, but the referee's down at that point and doesn't see it. So Right to Censor comes in, nails Bubba, puts him on the broken table. Referee turns around and sees the table broken and rings the bell, but another referee comes out and says no, the match must continue. And the Dudleys hit the 3D on one of the Right to Censor members, and the Dudley Boyz pick up the win in the first match. I thought that was a great opening match. Great spot, great table spots. All 5 teams did well, and great opening match. It was about a 12-minute match. Next one, it's supposed to be the APA and Lita against Testin Albert and Trish, but it went to a no contest because the APA were attacked out back, and then TNA and Trish tried to attack Lita, but the Hardy Boys came out and made the save, and the match never happened. Next one, we got Chris Jericho and X-Pac in the steel cage match. It won by escape only, and this was a good cage match. They used the cage, great spots in the cage. Finally, X-Pac climbs to the top, tries to escape, and then gets crushed on the door, and Jericho goes out through the door. So I thought that was a good match. Next, we got Right to Censor, Steven Richards and Val Venus against Buddy Gunn and Chyna, and Right to Censor gets the win here because Eddie Guerrero was supposed to have a IC title match against Billy Gunn, but he got hurt and couldn't compete. So he came out in the match and hit Chyna in the back with a bouquet of flowers, which had a lead pipe in it, that allowed Val Venus to pin Chyna. So, or Steven Richards to pin Chyna. One of them got the pinfall on Chyna. And yeah, Steven Richards and Val defeat Billy Gunn and Chyna in a intergender tag, I guess you could call it. Next one is Rikishi and Stone Cold and No Holds Barred. Fantastic match, brutal. Rikishi busted up. Austin goes to set him outside and run him over with his truck and hits a cop car and gets arrested. But still, fantastic ending. The feud continued, so that was good and great stuff. It was a great match. Next one is Regal, ended in no contest. Yeah. Next one is Regal versus Mideon in a European Championship match. William Regal versus Naked Mideon, and it was just a random European title match. Wasn't that great of a match, but Mideon starts off with a shirt, and then at the end has like basically almost naked with a little fanny pack. Regal goes for the Regal stretch and says no, don't want to do that, so he just hits a neck breaker and gets the win. Just the okay match. Then it was the Los Conquistadores against the Hardy Boys, which were obviously Edge and Christian underneath the mask, and they beat the Hardys for the tag titles. I thought this was a good match, fast pace, kind of comedy match, and still pretty good. And Uno and Dos, Edge and Christian, basically win the tag titles. So not bad. And then in the backstage later on, you see Edge and Christian congratulating Los Conquistadores by buying them Coronas and champagne and stuff. So that was cool. Next one is Chris Benoit and Triple H, hard-hitting match, back and forth. Benoit trying to get the cripple crossface on Triple H throughout the match, and actually Triple H out wrestling Benoit at some points, and finally Stephanie comes out, slap Benoit to the face, turns into a pedigree, and gets the win. Triple H wins the match. That was a good 18-minute match, long match. And we get finally to the main event, which was Kurt Angle and The Rock. And right before the match, this was turned into a no disqualification match. But before the match too, we had a Kurt Angle interviewing The Rock, and Angle would say something, and it would cut to The Rock saying, obviously, the answers that Kurt wanted to hear, but The Rock wasn't even there. It was like a fake interview. But it was pretty funny. It was cool. Then, in the match, it was a pretty good match. Stephanie came out again. Stephanie was out with Kurt Angle in her corner. So she eventually got rock bottomed. And then that tells Triple H to come out and beat up Kurt Angle, throw him out. And then he pedigreed The Rock for rock bottoming Stephanie. And then Rikishi came out too and tried to help The Rock and missed him and squashed him in the corner. And then missed a super kick and hit him. So Angle slammed Rikishi. And then Angle slammed Rock. 1, 2, 3. The WWF champion, Kurt Angle. So, excuse me. That pay-per-view was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. Great pay-per-view. The Blase match was basically Mega Median versus William Regal for the European title. The right to censor against Billy in China wasn't that great. And the rest was good. Solid. Yeah, good match. Good matches. Well, yeah. That's my review of WWF No Mercy 2000. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.